A very warm welcome to everyone tuning in to the NUS Graduate Research Innovation Program Run 6 Lift-Off Day. We are thrilled to bring to you today 20 exciting NUS deep tech startups. My name is Juliana Chan, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Wild Type Media Group, and I'll be your host for today. As a scientist turned media entrepreneur, I know firsthand the challenges and opportunities, the highs and the lows that come with launching my very own company. So these 20 teams today have undergone 3 months of intensive venture hothousing, mentoring, and pitch training to transform their ideas and research into what you're going to be seeing today. They're going to be pitching to the public for the first time, and I'm sure that you'll be suitably impressed. Before we begin, let me share with you the program for today. The teams will be presenting their 3-minute pitch, followed by a 2-minute question and answer session. The presentations have been split into 2 parts. In the first part, we have teams presenting from engineering, sustainability, healthcare, and food. And in the second part, we have teams from ICT, Internet of Things, IoT, FinTech, and Artificial Intelligence, AI, as well as teams dialing in from overseas. There will also be a 15-minute break between these 2 sessions. Now, if any of the teams catch your attention and you'd like to speak to them, you can book a 20-minute time slot to meet them one-on-one by visiting the teams page at the website gripliftoff.com, which is gripliftoff.com, and click on Meet the Teams. Find a team that you would like to meet and scroll to the bottom of the page. Click on Book a Meeting and select a time slot on the calendar. Now, from the Teams page, you can also read their profile, download their poster, and a fact sheet for future reference. All right, so we'd now like to thank very important people who have made this session possible. First, we want to thank NUS President, Professor Tan-Ning Chai, who's joining us today, NUS Provost, Professor Ho Teck Hua, NUS Deputy President, Innovation and Enterprise, Professor Freddie Bae, and members of the NUS Board of Trustees for being strong supporters and inspiration for the program. So as of today, GRIP has supported some 109 teams and close to 300 entrepreneurs in turning their ideas and research into deep tech startups. Thank you for making all of this possible. I would now like to invite NUS Deputy President, Innovation and Enterprise, Professor Freddie Bae, to please say a few words. Professor Bae, please.
Good morning. Thank you greatly for joining us for yet another Lift-Off Day in our GRIP program. GRIP has become a significant contributor to deep tech startups in Singapore. Including today's 20 teams, it has produced to date 122 teams. And NUS has invested $4.6 million in these teams, with each of these dollars matched by external investment of $3.2. That's a very good ratio. This Lift-Off Day, we have 20 diverse teams in the fields of sustainability, engineering, healthcare, food, ICT, FinTech, artificial intelligence, and digital twin solutions for construction and other industries. We're excited to see synergies among our programs, and some of the teams you'll be meeting later are MI-Cloud, that is from our Masters of Science in Venture Creation. The Master's course incorporates an adapted form of GRIP as one of its modules. Medi-VR was from our inaugural Venture Build program. We have many co-founders also from our renowned NUS Overseas College Program, or NOC. The NOC program has already produced 2 unicorns for NUS this year, and we certainly hope for more to come. Some of our startups have already received strong recognition. Many have won startup competitions, both in Singapore and abroad. Others are making strong headways locally. And one example is the venture building team mentioned earlier, Medi-VR. They have already started 5 pilot trials, with institutions like the NUHS and received certifications from organizations like Harvard Medical School and IMDA. Yet another example is Armas Tech. That's the first team you'll be meeting. They are the winner of the recent Tankaki Young Inventors Award, which recognizes inventions that are original, practical, and which can be commercialized. Thank you again greatly for your interest and support. We hope you enjoy learning about the new innovations and meeting the teams in the one-to-one networking session. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Professor Bae. Now, let me tell you a bit more about NUS GRIP, which stands for Graduate Research Innovation Program. So GRIP was started in October 2018 to increase the commercialization of technologies coming out of the National University of Singapore. The program takes NUS talents and NUS research and provides them with step-by-step guidance and mentorship to transform their ideas into investable deep tech startups. Teams undergo 3 months of venture hothousing, followed by 9 months of incubation support. And qualified teams will also receive direct investment from NUS of up to 100,000 Singapore dollars per startup. But more than that, we are also cultivating deep tech commercialization talents to help Singapore develop its deep tech innovation scene. So before the teams begin to lift off, let's hear from past GRIP graduates on their experiences with the program.
Startups have a lot of risk and uncertainty, so I plan to start small. However, they showed me our full potential. They showed me how to dream bigger.
Becoming an entrepreneur, we had to change our way of thinking. They didn't just give us answers, they gave us the conviction.
You can have ideas and a vision, but you need a team. They brought me a community filled with diverse skills and perspectives. They made me feel part of something bigger.
Commercializing new technology can be challenging with all sorts of problems. They showed me how to build a product that meets the market needs. They helped me realize setbacks are part of building something better.
They took the time to understand who we are and where we come from. They equipped us with the tools we needed for our journey.
NUS GRIP was with us every step of the way.
NUS GRIP has welcomed a diverse range of people and technology. We are very proud that our flagship innovation program has given all these wonderful talents a platform to succeed.
We are delighted at how NUS GRIP has grown and is contributing to the startup ecosystem, not just in Singapore, but the region as well.
And now, without further ado, let's meet the first team, Armas Tech, represented by Rainer Natividad, CEO of Armas Tech.
Hi everyone, my name is Rainier from Armas Tech. The boom of e-commerce has elevated the urgency for an efficient logistics workforce. But the logistics industry has a big problem: fatigue. Moving around all those packages means a lot of tired people, which also means a lot of inefficiencies. For every 1,000 workers in a company, the inefficiency of tired employees cost employers around $1.4 million annually. But this gives Armas Tech an $8 billion opportunity. And our solution is simple: the Armas Tech Airlevate, air-powered apparel that aids the lower back during heavy lifting. The Airlevate is driven by our patented fabric spring technology, which significantly reduces the back muscle effort needed to carry loads. Because of its fabric nature, it's affordable and it won't break the bank. It's light as a water bottle. It's airy, flexible, and comfortable throughout the day. The Airlevate is a one-of-a-kind suit that has everything our customers want. It's effective, it's affordable, and it's comfortable. So let's see how a worker might use this. At the start of the shift, The user takes a few seconds to connect to a pressurized airline and inflate the suit. The suit immediately helps the user in standing up, and bending down causes the springs to compress to provide more support. The Airlevate has tons of promise, and others have seen that too. We were recently awarded the 2021 Tankaki Young Inventors Award and have been featured in multiple media outlets both in Singapore and overseas. Commercial traction, we have those too. We have several logistics companies waiting to try out the Airlevate. And with our distributor system, we are sure that we can reach those customers no matter where they are. All that's left is a team that will deliver, and we have that too. After working on the technology for my PhD, I am perfectly equipped to develop it for the market, while Serene has the years and years of commercial experience in automation that will make sure that the Airlevate reaches the hands of our customers, while our team of advisors have all the knowledge, experience, and expertise that we'll need to make Armas Tech a reality. And this is a team that will usher in a new era. The Airlevate's unique combination of being effective, affordable, and comfortable will create a paradigm shift. Soon, everyone will be wearing Airlevate apparel, from your local postman to the nurse by your bedside. The world is in the cusp of change. So invest in us and let's make this happen together. Let's conquer this $8 billion market that we are going to create. I am Rainier of Armas Tech. Empower the human body.
Thank you, Rainier, for your pitch. As someone with lots of back pain, I can only think about how useful this would be in some of my daily chores and activities.
Thank you.
So, wearable robotic suits are increasingly moving out of the laboratory into real-world settings. So could you share with me what makes Airlevate and sets it apart, and what makes the team confident of its success commercially?
Okay, so one of the things that really sets us apart is the Airlevate's unique fabric springs powered by air. By doing so, we're able to make a suit that works effectively, but we can keep it comfortable and affordable at the same time. And really, these are the three key things that our customers are looking for. And what we've seen from our competitors is that they're mostly been able to provide only 2 out of the 3 required features. But what really makes us confident is the fact that we have a ton of customers waiting to try it out.
Wow.
And I believe that we are really in the midst of changing the landscape.
I mean, is there any other plans ahead for the next few months that you're looking at?
Well, right now we are doing tests and demos with everyone. And pretty soon, we are sure that we will be able to release the Airlevate sometime next year. So be sure to watch for that.
Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to this. Thank you, Rainier.
All right, thank you.
Moving on. Moving on, we have Team 2 Alpha Electrics, and representing the company is Nicholas Teo, its Chief Executive Officer.
What I'm holding in my hands is a breakthrough swappable battery prototype that can power light electric vehicles such as 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, buggies, and golf cart. Good day, everyone. My name is Nicholas from Alpha Electrics, and we do battery swap technology for light electric vehicles. With the global trend of EVs, we can expect vehicles in Asia to be electrified quickly. The problem now is that there is a lack of charging stations for light electric vehicles, with just 112,000 charging stations for smaller electric vehicles compared to 1.1 million for heavy electric vehicles in Asia Pacific. Now, Alpha Electric has built a product to seamlessly refuel light electric vehicles. I am very excited to introduce you to the Alpha Energy Network, which comprises of a swappable lithium-ion battery pack, a dedicated charging station, and an adapter module to adapt the batteries to the vehicles themselves. And one of our competitive advantage is our wireless powered batteries that not only enhances user experience, but allows us to scale faster between customers in the future. Now, packing this together, we bring forth great value to the light electric vehicle space with the ability to create charging solutions that enables zero downtime, greater adaptability to other light electric vehicles, and a 20% decrease in cost of production when building these LEVs. To tackle this market, we have decided to start off in the buggies and golf cart market, and then quickly move into the 2- and 3-wheelers, which forms our secondary market. Now, this strategy of going quick into our secondary market allows us to tackle the battery and battery swap station market that is valued at $292 billion USD globally and $153 billion in Asia Pacific by 2026. Our contribution to tackling the market has been through a secure partnership with buggy distributor and battery manufacturer. We also have formalized a paid pilot with a big golf course to test our products in the next 4 months. Now, how we aim to make money is through the direct sales of our Alpha Energy network to hospitality facilities and golf courses. And we also have an annual fee to take care of their system maintenance. Now, building the Alpha company is a great team, each with their own individual technical expertise to work with our partners to deliver a viable proposition in Asia Pacific. So, if you're an investor or a partner that would like to contribute to electrifying Asia's light electric vehicles, then contact us. We would love to speak to you.
Thank you very much, Nicholas. I feel like I'm listening to Singapore's up-and-coming Elon Musk here.
Oh, you flatter me.
So, I'm very curious, what made the team decide to look at battery swapping? I know that fast charging or fixed charging is something that is mostly done for light vehicles. Could you explain more, please?
Sure, definitely. I think that's a very important question. The idea of battery swapping compared to fixed charging. Now, the light electric vehicle market is still in its nascent stage, and we see a mixed use of fixed charging and battery swapping. However, we believe that battery swapping is the key to scaling up. And that is because if we look from the infrastructure point of view, battery swapping is faster to deploy, and it does not overwhelm the electricity grid. If we look from the perspective of downtime of the vehicles, well, battery swapping has the least amount of downtime, and it's even faster than conventional refueled vehicles. And I think another important thing is consumer behavior and habits. And I think we are very used to going to the fuel station or a station to refuel, aren't we?
Wow. Okay, it's very promising. And now I want to know what makes your system different or better than competitors on the market right now.
Sure. Compared to conventional competitors, we do battery swapping, which we have mentioned is more localized and more suitable for light electric vehicles in the Asia market. And compared to other battery swapping competitors, we are building our Alpha Energy network to be compatible with more kinds of light electric vehicles. And we do so not only through our design, but also through our wireless battery, which we believe is key in scaling up to more different kinds of light electric vehicles.
Thank you very much, Nicholas, for these good answers. And of course, if any investor is interested to speak to Nicholas about Alpha Electrics, please feel free to make an appointment with his team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Juliana.
Now we are on to Team 3, Marino Solar, represented by Ivan Popov, co-founder.
I'm Ivan, co-founder of Marino Solar. Our team is working with offshore floating structure for solar PV. Offshore oil and gas platforms are located at deep sea. These offshore platforms producing more than 100 million tons of CO2 yearly. Oil and gas companies need and want to shift to renewables to reach their carbon zero targets. They are willing to invest in technologies which will help them to become carbon neutral and enable green financing for their deep sea offshore operations. Marino Solar offshore floating solar platform generate renewable energy at deep sea locations. Our technology is patented and has 4 key advantages that enables first ever installation at deep sea conditions. It can survive waves up to 3 stories high and strong winds of 140 km/h. Our innovative design ensures at least 15% higher PV efficiency compared to land-based PV system. Our estimation shows the cost benefit is 2 times more than a land-based PV system. Our product will provide 4 green benefits. First is solar energy for offshore production platforms. Second is a carbon tax reduction. And third is a green certification for the offshore facilities. All these three can give access to the sustainable finance tools. We did our financial analysis and found that our product will be economically beneficial to the oil and gas field owners. We identified our launch market. It's offshore gas production companies. Our solution can work well in hybrid models with the gas turbines at offshore gas facilities. Many companies, such as Total, are targeting at least 10% reduction of carbon emission from their facilities in the next 10 years. From there, we estimate our launch market size is 6 billion and global market size 26 billion. There are three more markets where our technology can be used. It's aquaculture, island infrastructure, and grid power. Our team consists of the founder, Dr. Arifian, with a vast experience in both research and industry of solar PV. I'm co-founder Ivan. I work in entire cycle of offshore oil and gas projects, from construction to decommissioning. Such combination of skills make us a very strong team. We are looking for the three things: partners to provide the test beds in offshore conditions, investors to fund further product development, and strategic partners for the commercial development of our solution. Thanks. These are our contacts. Please get in touch so we can share more about our solution.
And you've just heard from Ivan Popov of Marino Solar. Thank you very much, Ivan, for your pitch.
No problem.
So could you share with me what makes your technology different from competitors at the market right now?
Sure. Typically, the plastic floats are used for the floating PV systems. And this system is not going to survive sea conditions for long term, such as 10 to 20 years. And the maintenance costs are likely to be very high. Our technology, our solution is providing the structure which can survive these offshore conditions for long term, and all this with a lower maintenance cost. And our solar panels can provide more energy.
So is the technology already patented?
Yes, we patented our technology and the method to operate it. So far, there is no commercial product which can provide the same value to the customers as ours. Our technology protects the PV panels against the sea impacts and the seawater, allow easy maintenance, and also the modular structure means that the structure can be adjusted as per the project requirements.
So I'm curious if there's any industry interest right now for the technology.
Yeah, we have 2 letters of intents and 1 memorandum of understanding.
That's amazing. Well done.
Yeah. 1 letter of intent is from engineering company based in Singapore. They're interested in co-development of our product and also construction of pilot model. And the other 2 are interested to certify our technology and also support us and consult in the business development. And we plan to start to work on pilot model next year.
I'm looking forward to hearing the success of the company. Thank you very much, Ivan and Marino Solar. Investors, please book a meeting to hear more from Ivan. Moving on, we have Team 4 Aqua. Let's hear from Julian Lee, the Chief Marketing Officer.
Hi, we are Aqua. Water disinfection is essential to our daily lives and industries, especially aquaculture. Insufficient water disinfection may lead to disease outbreak among the fish and cause tremendous economic loss. Every year, global aquaculture loss due to disease outbreak is estimated to be 13 billion Singapore dollars. As a result, UV is widely adopted in aquaculture for water disinfection. However, there have been some constraints for the mercury lamp-based UV systems, which are dominant in the market. We have validated this with some market players that a large portion of fish dying every year due to UV system failure. There are 3 major problems of current mercury UV systems. Firstly, the light emitted by these systems have a narrow Kening spectrum, which is not effective against many types of microbes. Secondly, mercury UV systems have a short lifespan of 6 to 12 months only. Lastly, they also require very tedious and frequent maintenance, resulting in high operational costs. We have a solution to the problems. Firstly, Aqua Violet's patented technology emits UV light in both UVA and UVC range to generate 50% higher disinfection rate. Secondly, Aqua Violet uses LEDs which have 3 times longer lifespan as compared to mercury UV lamps. Thirdly, with a unique design, Aqua Violet can prevent sleep fouling, reducing cleaning frequency by 4 times without compromising disinfection performance. Above all, for a typical aqua farm with production of 2,000 tons per year, our product can help them gain 180,000 Singapore dollars economic value annually. We will launch our product with aqua farms in Singapore, Brunei, and Indonesia, with a market size of 5.1 million Singapore dollars. And our ambition is to get a substantial share of global UV devices market sized at the 6.53 billion Singapore dollars. So far, 4 different companies have expressed their interest in the product. We have initiated pilot trials at the premises which are scheduled to be completed by 2022. We have an experienced and balanced team. Our team members and advisors are coming from diversified backgrounds from both engineering and commercial side. Now, we are looking forward to meeting investors, strategic partners, and customers to embark on our journey and co-create a greater value towards the food security and aquaculture industry. Please come to speak to us and explore with us the opportunities ahead. Thank you.
And we've just heard from Aqua Violet and Julian Lee, the Chief Marketing Officer. Welcome, Julian.
Thank you.
So I've got a few questions for you today, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So among some of the UV devices on the market, what makes Aqua Violet's technology stand out?
Okay, thank you for the question. The main feature that differentiates our product from the rest is the combination of the UVA and UVC dual wavelengths, which enables our product to have a better disinfection performance. However, our technology is not just simple combination of the 2 light sources. It also including the selection of the specific wavelengths as well as the configuration of the water flow and so on. And this also ensures the optimal working condition and also make sure that our technology is not easily copied by the others. Moreover, our product is also a plug and play system which can be easily retrofitted into the existing system for water disinfection.
That sounds great. So when can we expect to see the product on the market?
Yeah, we have been working on a few pilot projects which are scheduled to be completed by 2022. And if everything goes well, we'll launch our first product in Singapore in 2023 with a treatment capacity of 2.5 cubic meter per hour.
So that sounds great, and I'm looking forward to it. And aquaculture sounds like a terrific vertical, field to work in. But does it work in fields beyond aquaculture as well?
Yes, definitely. Actually, our technology is capable of water, air, and surface disinfection. While we are focusing on the water disinfection for now at the start, we will definitely look out for the opportunities it is out there when the time comes.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Julian Lee, Chief Marketing Officer of Aqua Violet. Moving on, we have Team 5, Hive Botics, represented by Tuan Zung Nguyen, Chief Operating Officer.
Hi, my name is Rishabh, co-founder of Hive Botics, and we are building autonomous robotic bathroom cleaners. Now, you must be wondering, why is there even a need for such a system? Well, cleaning operations in commercial buildings are becoming extremely challenging. For example, in a typical hotel, there is only a short 3-hour window between check-in and check-out, of which half the time is spent just on toilet cleaning alone. Meanwhile, managers also have to deal with high staff turnover rates as much as 40% and rising costs, which make up to 60% of cleaning expenses. This leaves behind a grave challenge to fund and retain trained and efficient manpower. This is why at Hive Botics, we have come up with the EBLO board. EBLO, which stands for Cleanse in Latin, aims to reduce room cleaning turnaround time by up to 40%. Our Eltno bot can automatically perform tasks like toilet bowl cleaning, mirror wiping, and sink cleaning all in one system. With it, a human cleaner can focus on completing remaining room tasks like replacing bed sheets or replenishing consumables, and only has to do minor touch-up in the bathroom after Eltno has done most of the job. While this increases the human workers' productivity significantly, let's not forget that Eltno doesn't have to be paid CPF, bonuses, or overtime as well. Now, all of this is made possible thanks to our patent-pending technology, which covers our proprietary cleaning tool management system, as well as our computer vision algorithm, which is the secret sauce behind our robot's autonomy. Compared to our competition, who either use a multi-function jet spray, which is inefficient, water-intensive, and messy, or a single-function cleaning robot, which does not cover all the cleaning needs, Eltno offers for a full spectrum of cleaning operations that is fast, thorough, and reliable using our contact-based approach. As for our business model, we intend to sell our robots directly or have them on lease on a monthly basis to high-end hotel chains and cleaning contractors who also provide us further access to commercial buildings market like malls and offices. In fact, the total business opportunity in our region alone is of $512 million. As for our traction, currently we have secured 3 letters of intent from prospective customers and are also in touch with 2 prospective technological partners. Regarding our team, both I and my co-founder have strong engineering and business background and are backed by really experienced advisors who are guiding us every step of our way. At this moment, we are looking for commercial partners who want to test and purchase our product, collaborators who share the same passion for robots as us, as well as investors to help us fund our vision. With that, thank you, and join us to bring a future where robots do what we shouldn't do.
All right, that was Rishabh Patwari, Chief Executive Officer of the company. But I am speaking today with Tuan Zung Nguyen, its Chief Operating Officer. Hello, Zung.
Hi.
Okay, I've got some questions for you. So, we know that bathrooms are different. In hotels, they are luxurious, and in malls, they're a little bit more basic. So can Hive Botics robotic systems adapt to all sorts of different bathrooms?
So our robot actually have 2 technological innovation that addresses this issue. So firstly, we have a pending computer vision patent that is backed by machine learning algorithm, which allow us to detect various bathroom features no matter the design. So we also have an universal tool management system, which can support many different cleaning tools and can be customized based on our customer needs. So together, this system allow our robots to be configured to any bathroom environment and clean any toilet features that our customer want.
Okay, that's a relief to hear that, Zung. So there is a prevailing notion that, adopting robotic solutions is quite expensive. Is it then cost-effective for companies to adopt Hive Botics systems in homes, in companies, in malls?
So a lot of people actually ask us this question as well. So at the moment, we actually have cost and accessibility in mind from the very beginning when we design our product. So we plan to offer our robot through both direct upfront sale and monthly leasing options at competitive pricing when our customer actually will enjoy cost saving as compared to having to hire extra manpower. In the long run, we do have plan to miniaturize our robot further and find a price point that is mass market friendly. So don't worry, one day you'll definitely see Abro running around in your home as well.
Thank you very much. And we've just heard from Hive Botics, Tuan Zung Nguyen and his colleague Rishabh. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So we've seen some very exciting teams and technologies so far. Just a reminder, if any of these teams catch your attention and you'd like to speak to them, you can book a 20-minute time slot to meet to them one-on-one. You can do so by visiting the teams page on the events website, gripliftoff.com, GRIPLIFTOFF.com, and please click Meet the Teams. Find the team that you'd like to meet and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Click on Book a Meeting and select an available time slot on the calendar. So throughout Lift-Off Day, we'll be sharing with you startup videos of our alumni to highlight and demonstrate successful stories from GRIP. Let us find out more about Aurora Food, which aims to let you have your cake and eat it too.
Sweet food can be a comfort. It can evoke fond memories and is a great stress reliever. But balancing a healthy diet with dessert can be difficult.
At Aurora Food, we want to make sure that everyone can have their cake and eat it too.
Aurora Food is a food tech platform aiming to produce healthier confectionery without compromising taste. By making use of plant extract, we develop a formulation to slow our body's digestive enzyme, which break down carbohydrates. This results in lower glycemic index of the food without needing to reduce any ingredients.
This research was first developed in the NUS Food Science Lab, but we knew it had commercial potential and that GRIP was the best place to make that happen. Our initial idea was just to sell confectionery products. However, GRIP transformed our thinking and encouraged us to develop a food tech platform, which means we will have a bigger impact and improve the quality of life for even more people.
We are excited to see where we can go. To start, we are working with bakeries and business on formulating baking mixes.
Moving forward, we will be expanding beyond just desserts, as we feel Aurora Food has endless food applications.
And we've just watched a video on Aurora Food and alumnus from the GRIP graduate program. So now moving on to Team 6, Sacfield, let us hear from Xu Yanjie, the Chief Executive Officer.
Hi, I'm Yanjie, the CEO of Sacfield. Algal bloom and dead fish. You may also heard about the consequence of nutrient pollution. This is mainly caused by high concentration of phosphorus and nitrogen in the water. In recent years, many governments have enforced more stringent standards with a lower discharge limit for phosphorus and nitrogen, and this poses great challenges for industries such as food manufacturing and aquaculture. They are now struggling to remove the phosphorus and nitrogen in the wastewater effectively and efficiently. Sacfield offers a breakthrough technology to solve such problem for industry. Our patent material, sac powder, has extremely effective and robust pollutant removal capacity, including phosphorus, nitrogen, and other organic pollutants. The current phosphorus removal technology, such as biological method and chemical method, are inefficient and inconsistent. They are not effective to meet the new government standard. Our material, sac powder, can further lower the phosphorus concentration to as low as 0.06 ppm, enable us to meet the most stringent discharge limit. 0.06 ppm, it means 70% further reduction compared to existing technologies. Sac powder performs very consistently. It works well in the temperature range from 10 Celsius degrees to 50 Celsius degrees. In addition, the used sac powder can be further upcycled to fertilizer and therefore generate zero solid waste. Our product is in immediate need for the food manufacturing and aquaculture industry water treatment market. This is a 4.5 billion Singapore dollars global market. We are now targeting in the Asia Pacific region. We will launch to the food manufacturing industry in Sichuan, China, and progressively expand to the whole Asia Pacific. Our customers are food manufacturers and fish farm owners. We can directly supply the material to these companies or through our channel partners, such as water treatment companies, distributors, and contractors. Currently, we have received 3 letters of intent from an aquaculture company in Singapore and food manufacturing companies in China. Moving forward, we are looking to work with the customers such as food manufacturers and fish farm owners to pilot our product, with the channel partners and investors to join us and bring these technologies to the market. Looking forward to speak with you. Thank you.
And we've just heard from Xu Yanjie, Chief Executive Officer of Sacfield. Hello, Yanjie, how are you doing?
Hi, good morning.
So I've got a few questions for you. First of all, I just want to find out, how can potential customers use sac powders in their facilities?
Thank you. This is a very good question. Actually, the deployment of side powder is very simple. It works similar to conventional chemical method. So it can be directly deployed in the existing wastewater treatment facilities, such as in the flocculant tank or reaction tank. And it can be retrieved through sedimentation and filtration process.
So can the used side powder be further treated, and if then, how so?
Yes, actually, this is also the exciting part of side powder. All those used side powder, which has already absorbed plenty of phosphorus and nitrogen substances, can be further upcycled to fertilizer. These substances are actually a nutrient for the plants. And in this way, our used side powder can be further updated as a byproduct. Therefore, this is what we mean of zero solid waste.
Okay, I'm great to hear that it can be used as fertilizer. And when are you going to launch the product? And who will be your first customers?
Actually, very soon. Currently, we have already contacting with a manufacturer partner who can help us to produce side powder at commercial scale. So we target to launch the product in the second quarter of next year. Talking about customers, we have already speaking with a food manufacturing company in China. They will work with us to pilot a 3-month pilot project, and they could be our first customers.
That sounds terrific. Thank you so much, Yantie. And if you would like to speak to Yantie about his technology, please book a meeting to talk to him one-on-one this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Looking forward to see you.
Next, we are hearing from Team 7 Sportix, and we'll be hearing a pitch from Jeremy Chu, the Chief Executive Officer of the company.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeremy, the CEO at Sportix. Today, I'm really excited to share with you how we are disrupting the gas detection industry. Gas leakage is a major problem in many industries. It cost $2.8 billion in property damage in 2019. A single company paid $1.8 billion in fines, and more than 1,000 lives are lost annually in the United States alone. Solutions are available to detect gases. However, they're limited to detectors on two ends of a spectrum. Low cost, but single gas detectors on the one hand, and high-performing, but extremely expensive detectors on the other. Sportix sees a huge opportunity in between. We use some of the core technology from the most expensive detectors, but develop completely new optics, sensors, and processing methods. After 5 years of development, we've built an extremely sensitive, robust, and capable device, presenting the Spot 3000, a cost-effective detector that is capable of multi-gas detection. Built with our patented design, it offers some of the high-end features of existing solutions, is high performance, compact, and robust. This allows it to be readily deployed in the field. Globally, gas detection is a $3.6 billion market. Asia-Pacific and multi-gas detectors are both the fastest growing segments. We'll therefore start with Asia-Pacific, which stood at $120 million in 2019, and then go global. Companies have shown very good interest, and we even have a confirmed letter of intent valued at approximately $4.8 million. We're in talks with distributors to get us into different markets and solutions providers to collaborate with to develop more customized products. Our detectors will be sold mainly through distributors. Leveraging their customer base will give us reach and speed to the broader Asia-Pacific market. As we grow and expand, we also provide direct services in the form of customized solutions and detection services as additional sources of revenue. We have a strong founding team with experience in both business and technology. I've worked in a startup environment in Sweden and Singapore and have been a co-founder in one. Together, we have a combined experience of 14 years in optical systems. Associate Professor Zhou Guangya from NUS, a prolific inventor, is our technical advisor. As we're ramping up quickly to go to market, we're looking for partners who can help expedite that process, strategic investors who understand this space and can accelerate us to market, pilot customers who can leverage this technology, distributors who can take us to new markets, and solutions providers to help deliver and collaborate to extend our products. We're extremely excited about the potential of our technology, and we welcome you to join us on this journey. Thank you.
And we've just heard from Jeremy Chu, Chief Executive Officer of Sportix. Hello, Jeremy. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
I hope you're ready.
Yep, I am.
Okay, so first of all, I like what I'm hearing in your pitch, but what sets Sportix aside from its competitors?
Thank you for your question. So yes, we are about 40 times lighter. 100 times smaller, and a fifth of the price compared to some of our competitors in the market. Yet, we are able to perform multi-gas detection at a performance that's comparable to some of these top-of-the-line detectors. Yep.
Okay, I like what I'm hearing. So then, how many and what types of gases can Sportix detect?
Right, so as of now, more than a dozen explosive gases, such as methane and propane, are within our reach. But this is just our first product. Our second product, which will have a higher resolution, will be able to add toxic and hazardous gases into this list.
Okay, that sounds promising. Thank you for sharing. And what makes Sportix perfectly poised to enter the market today? Why now?
Right, so Sportix comprised of a team that is diverse in both business and technical experiences. And Professor Cho, my technical advisor, has done extensive research into this space for nearly 30 years. Furthermore, Asia Pacific is the fastest growing market for gas detectors, and multi-gas detection is the fastest growing segment. Hence, we are very fortunate to be in the right space at the right time with a product that the market is hungry for.
And a co-founder with previous startup experience,
Yes.
of course, in Sweden, you mentioned.
Yes, that's correct.
When in Sweden? Stockholm?
Yeah, in Stockholm, that's
I
correct.
see. Well, thank you very much, Jeremy, and I wish you all the best today. If you would like to speak to Jeremy about Sportix and its technology, please book a meeting time slot with him and speak to him in the afternoon. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Moving on, we are going to hear from Team 8, MI Cloud Technologies, and representing the company is Zaid Khan, its business lead.
I'm Zed, and we are MI Cloud Technologies, the solution for sleep disorders. Sleep disorders have reached pandemic levels in the recent decade, and studies estimate that globally 1 billion people, when they sleep, they suffer from some sort of sleep disorder, primarily because their soft palate relaxes and creates an obstruction to the normal airflow, resulting in common symptoms such as loud and consistent episodes of snoring. And in most cases, if left unattended, the obstruction can even cause choking. And despite sufficient hours of sleep, the person still feels tired and sleepy throughout the day. The tiredness results in a lack of productivity and costs the global economy $2 trillion annually. There are many solutions available in the market for sleep disorders, but none of them are effective and comfortable to be used for the long term. And even some are either ineffective or exaggerate the problem even more. To solve this problem, we have created the Total Sleep System. It comprises of 4 patented magnetic interference devices that are optimally incorporated inside a pillow to deliver the maximum benefit to the user, and has the additional benefits of acupressure to massage the neck and a heat-sensitive shape contouring foam for added comfort. The effective range is 24 centimeters, so even if the user turns during sleep, they will still be within the effective range. Our 5 patents cover 7 different countries. You can see here that the unique force emitted by the MI Cloud device helps to tone the blood vessels and improve blood circulation just within a few minutes. And this can also be clearly seen through thermal imaging. The improved circulation in the throat area tones the muscles of the palate and opens up the air passages, thus improving oxygen intake immediately and reducing snoring significantly. Through testing, we found out that our product can improve the time to reach maximum blood oxygen by 3 times, reduce apnea and snoring up to 96%. And I'm sure your partner will be very happy to know this. And finally, improve the sleep quality 3 times when compared with placebo. Our primary focus is B2B, where we will supply our product to brands in the sleep wellness industry at a negotiated price. And 2 big brands in Singapore have shown great interest to work with us. We will also be doing direct distribution to sleep trainers in order to create awareness and to educate the users. We've already received our first PO from Sleep Easy centers in Singapore. Our team has the perfect balance of skills, with myself leading the business by leveraging on my experience in working with MNCs and startups and utilizing my skills in business, finance, sales, and marketing. And Yang Ping is the inventor of the magnetic interference technology and an expert in force physics and magnetism, and also specialist in new product development. We both are the inventors of the Total Sleep System. Also, we come with a strong board of advisors. The MI Cloud technology has the extraordinary ability to improve blood circulation on any part of the body, just within a few minutes, and we have the ability to mold this technology into any shape and size. Thus, we have great potential to expand into other industries like sports performance, diabetic foot, and many more. We're looking for business partners, brands, and investors to help us to enter and expand into sleep wellness, sports performance, and diabetic wellness industries. I am Zad, and we are MI Cloud Technologies, and we help to improve sleep quality. Please reach out to us through the contact information given here. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaid. We've just heard from Zaid Business Lead of MI Cloud Technologies. Good morning. How are you, Zayed?
Good morning, Juliana. I'm great. Thank you.
So, sleep. Who doesn't want sleep? Especially me with a mother of two. So someone like myself will be very interested to use your technology. But the first thing that comes to mind is it safe to use?
Great question. Absolutely. The MI cloud technology is very, very safe to use. And that is because the World Health Organization has set a limit on the magnetic field, which is 4,000 gauss. But MI cloud emits much less than this. It's not even only within the limits, but it is far below the limits. So you can sleep well, have good dreams without any concern.
Well, you've assured me, and I'm looking forward to when it's commercially available. So the device, though, has other applications, doesn't it, besides sleep apnea? What are those?
Yes. As you saw in the presentation, that the device, MI Cloud technology, has the ability to improve blood circulation on any part of the body. So that gives rise to a lot of potential applications, such as improving sports performance, healing diabetic foot ulcers. And in fact, we have tested the sports performance improvement ourselves, and we've noticed significant improvement in sports performance. And we have also received letter of intents from big sports companies as well.
Okay, that's very promising, because beyond sleep, there's so many other applications. Now, if I were to use your device, though, and I start using it tonight, when do I expect to see an improvement in my sleep quality?
Yes, Juliana, very good question. So for snoring, the improvement is almost immediate. You start feeling the improvement in snoring from the first day of use. For sleep quality, the improvement is usually noticed within a few days. That is 2 to 3 days. And in some cases, it's a few weeks. The longer you use it, the better it is.
So I'm not going to admit on television if I snore or not, but my husband probably will tell you. So thank you very much, Zayed, and thank you for sharing with us your technology from MI Cloud. Now, if any investors wants to speak to you, they can probably book a slot and meet you this afternoon. I hope you're ready.
Yes, please reach out to us. We're ready.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And next, we are going to be hearing from Team 9, Casa Medical. Representing Casa Medical is Joshua Sito, the Chief Operating Officer.
Hi everyone, I'm Fabian from Casa Medical, and here's our story. Are you someone between the ages of 40 to 60 years old? Did you know that you have a 20% risk of suffering from knee osteoarthritis or knee OA? Meet Auntie Hua, a knee OA patient of 5 years. Knee OA is the degeneration of the cartilage between the knee joint. This results in a worsening knee pain, causing Auntie Hua to be unable to carry on with her daily activities. Current solutions such as painkillers only mask pain, and like Auntie Hua, not everyone is eligible for surgery. This leads to an uncontrollable pain cycle and management for each patient. Over 600 million people in the world suffer from knee OA, addressing a total market size of $8 billion. And that's when we thought, how might we help these patients relieve pain, improve their mobility, and delay their need for surgery? Introducing ExoMassager, our patent-pending unloaded knee brace with therapeutic massaging capabilities. The ExoMassager aims to tackle these 3 key needs of knee OA patients via a therapeutic massager, customizability, and unloaded technology. We created a specially optimized air cuff for low-pressure massaging, resulting in a 40% expected reduction in pain and an increase in blood circulation. ExoMassager is adaptive and customizable to fit the patient at every point of their osteoarthritic journey. Current braces are unable to fill in the gaps in patients' knees, but the ExoMassager is able to, resulting in a precision fit at all times. Finally, through biomechanical research, we found the perfect unloader combination, resulting in an expected 60% reduction in knee joint pressure. Casa Medical takes on a B2C business model with doctors as our distribution channel. Each ExoMassager is optimized upon referral from an orthopedic surgeon. Using our proprietary method of manufacturing, we take into account various parameters and produce a perfectly customized ExoMassager within just 2 weeks. Casa Medical consists of a multi-talented team consisting of myself, a medical student who have been working with several orthopedic doctors on research for osteoarthritis, and Joshua, with his prior experience with multiple medtech startups and VCs. Together with us, we have Dr. Gavin O'Neill, whom is the head of division in NUH. Additionally, we are pleased to announce that we have received strong traction from several clinicians and are due for clinical studies by early next year. We therefore seek your help to manage knee osteoarthritis. We are searching for investors with strong regulatory and market access for funding. We are also searching for more clinical experts to connect with us. Casa Medical wants to create an impact on thousands of knee OA patients, and with your support, let's reinvent mobility together. Thank you.
And we've just heard from Fabian, Chief Executive Officer of the company, and now we're speaking to Joshua Sito, Chief Operating Officer. So Joshua, could you share with me what are Casa Medical's plans in the immediate future?
Thanks for your questions. The immediate plan is that we look to launch our product by the second to third quarter next year. So currently we are already in the final stages of our product development and would be looking to conduct clinical testings with 2 local hospitals in the next 6 months. So additionally, based on our preliminary testings, the results from we have seen from doctors and patients were very much positive, and we have already secured pre-orders for the final designs. And moving forward, we want to launch the product first locally in Singapore before venturing to the overseas markets.
Thanks for sharing. And could you share with me then more about your long-term vision and how you plan to achieve it?
Thanks for the question. The big vision for Casa Medical is really envisioning ourselves as a platform that provides customized solutions for every knee OA patient. And that would be achievable with Exomassager. By tracking various parameters with the sensors on our device, we're able to track the various conditions of knee OA in the long term. And this means that we will actually be able to get much more insights, building up a proprietary database that will help to support our AI algorithms in fully optimizing the knee brace, thereby truly achieving the effect of a perfectly optimized knee brace for every single patient.
So this Exomassager, is there any way I can, procure an early version to test?
So our knee brace are specially designed for people who have knee OA. So if you do suffer from knee OA, you can head over to your doctor, and we hope to start orders through a very much doctor-led channel from there onwards.
I see, that's terrific. Thank you very much, Joshua, for sharing with us your technology. If you would like to speak more and learn more about the technology, please book an appointment with Joshua and his colleague, Fabian. Thank you very much. Moving on, we are going to be hearing from Team 10, Curated Culture. And representing Curated Culture is Christian Eviston Push, the Chief Executive Officer.
Hello, my name is Christian and I'm the CEO of Curated Culture. Thank you for being here today. 2 in 5 people globally suffer from gut health issues. This can range from indigestion, diarrhea, to constipation. Taking probiotics can alleviate these symptoms. But current probiotic solutions are either inconvenient or unhealthy. Gut health is a growing problem, as we can see with the growing demand for probiotics globally. We have the solution for your gut health. For the first time ever, we are introducing probiotic coffee and probiotic tea, made with our proprietary fermentation technology that enables growth of probiotics in unfavorable conditions. For this, we have 2 patents filed. Each bottle contains more than 1 billion live and active probiotics. These live and active probiotics are more beneficial than the inactive form found in pills. Our shelf life is 2 times longer compared to other fermented beverages. And what is unique to us is that we do not require refrigeration. Our drinks are sugar-free, dairy-free, calorie-free, vegan, and keto-friendly. The global market size for coffee and tea is estimated to be $6.5 billion. Our launch market in Singapore is sized at nearly $60 million. We will be launching in Singapore, serving our beverages in bulk format for customers to serve in stores such as cafes, bakeries, and bubble tea shops. In store, our products will be sold ready to serve. From a consumer's perspective, our products will be co-branded with our B2B customers. This co-branding will help us build up our own brand awareness. Our key milestones are that we will launch in Q1 next year with our first food service partner. And by the end of next year, we will reach at least a minimum of 95 stores in Singapore. Further growth will be achieved by introducing our bottled product range and expanding into Southeast Asian markets. This is the team behind Curated Culture. In the core team, we have Charmaine, who is managing operations, and Shuwen, our fermentation expert. Thanks to the support by NUS, we have an experienced team of advisors behind us. Currently, we are working together with 3 F&B businesses to launch our products in their stores. Together, they have over 120 outlets in Singapore, and we are already receiving our first orders. We are looking for investors, contract manufacturers, as well as customers to grow and scale our business with us. The key takeaways for today are that we have an innovative technology to integrate probiotics into daily beverages. We are receiving our first orders, and our business model is highly scalable, asset-light, as well as protected through our patented technology. Thank you, and let's catch up over coffee.
And we've just heard from Christian Evitsen Puch, the Chief Executive Officer of Curated Culture.
Thank you.
Welcome, Christian. So what made you decide to start a probiotic coffee and tea company?
Well, it comes down to personal gut health. It's a very important topic for everyone. Many people are suffering from gut health issues, and we wanted to find a solution that we can integrate into daily life.
So, there are a bunch of probiotic technologies, but what makes your technology and your fermentation product unique from other technologies on the market right now?
So, probiotics, like us humans, need food to survive. And traditional methods typically use high amounts of sugar and are in milk-based liquids. What makes our technology unique is that we can culture probiotics in beverages without sugar or dairy. So for the first time ever, you can drink probiotic beverages such as tea and coffee that are sugar-free, dairy-free, and calorie-free.
Great to hear. And I like the part that you said calorie-free. So probiotic pill supplements tend to have, tens of billions of cells, but your company's dosage currently stands only at 1 billion. Is that sufficient?
Yes, actually it is. The thing is, probiotics in pill form are inactive. What that means is they are asleep, and when you consume them, they may not necessarily wake up. So what companies do is they add tens of billions of probiotics in there so that maybe some of them wake up. Our probiotics, on the other hand, are live and active. So when you drink our beverages, the probiotics are ready to add a health benefit directly to you.
That sounds terrific. And I'm a real coffee lover right here. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to ask you to give me a sample of your probiotic coffee or tea, please.
Sure, most definitely. I've got some tea right here for you.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be testing a sample of Curated Culture's English breakfast tea. Sorry, cheers. Cheers. Excellent. Thank you so much, Christian.
Thank you very much, Juliana.
If you'd like to make an appointment to hear more about Christian's probiotic coffee and tea products and maybe get a sample yourself, please make a booking to meet him this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And with my cup of probiotic coffee, I'm thinking that it's also time that you get a chance to pour yourself a nice hot cup of coffee or tea. We're going to be taking a break and we'll be returning at 11 a.m. to hear from the next 10 teams. Just a reminder, if any of the teams catch your attention and you'd like to speak to them, you can book a 20-minute time slot to meet them for a one-on-one session. You can do so by visiting the Teams page on the events website, gripliftoff.com. That is GRIPLIFTOFF.com. And click on Meet the Teams. Find the team that you'd like to meet and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Click on Book a Meeting and select a time slot on the calendar. And don't forget that coffee. I'll see you again at 11 a.m. Good morning. Welcome back to the NUS Graduate Research Innovation Program Run 6 Lift-Off Day. The event is a culmination of 3 months of intensive venture hot housing, mentoring, pitch training, and much more to present to you all these business-ready plans and solutions. We are now going to hear from 10 teams in the Infocom and Technology, Internet of Things, FinTech, and the artificial intelligence sectors, as well as teams dialing in from overseas. But before that, let's hear from past GRIP graduates on their experience with the program.
Startups have a lot of risk and uncertainty, so I plan to start small. However, they showed me our full potential. They showed me how to dream bigger.
Becoming an entrepreneur, we had to change our way of thinking. They didn't just give us answers, they gave us the conviction.
You can have ideas and a vision, but you need a team. They brought me a community filled with diverse skills and perspectives. They made me feel part of something bigger.
Commercializing new technology can be challenging with all sorts of problems. They showed me how to build a product that meets the market needs. They helped me realize setbacks are part of building something better.
They took the time to understand who we are and where we come from. They equipped us with the tools we needed for our journey.
NUS GRIP was with us every step of the way.
NUS GRIP has welcomed a diverse range of people and technology. We are very proud that our flagship innovation program has given all these wonderful talents a platform to succeed.
We are delighted at how NUS Group has grown and is contributing to the startup ecosystem, not just in Singapore, but the region as well.
Thank you to NUS GRIP alumni. Moving on, we are going to be hearing from Team 11, Medi-VR. Representing Medi-VR is Anthea Fong, the Chief Executive Officer.
Hi everyone, we are Medi-VR, where we are the catalyst for medical training. Medical schools face challenges with creating scenarios for students to practice with. To overcome this, active patients are hired. However, they have their limitations. Firstly, they are not scalable. Each medical school spends 1,000 hours and $7.2 million each year to train all these active patients. Secondly, active patients portray a limited variety of diseases. One actor can only master one disease. To solve this issue of content creation, Medi-VR has 2 technologies which we have filed patents for. Medical professionals can create content with us rapidly and extensively. We can create scenarios automatically, thereby saving 95% of time while creating 10 times more scenarios. Our virtual patients are built with human-like response and are able to achieve an accuracy of 90%. We will support multiple languages across VR, MR, PC, and mobile. So how big is this market? We are looking at a global market of $300 billion that is fast growing at a CAGR of 14%. And Medi-VR is first launching in Singapore. We have a total of 5 pilots starting from NUHS and other similar institutions. Medical students have tested our program and can't wait to see more of it. Beyond this, Medi-VR is also part of the Microsoft Partner Network, and we are getting certifications from many recognized organizations like Harvard Medical School and IMDA. We won the prestigious Founder Ignite Pitch competition and were awarded the SG 50,000 grant from Minister Mr. Chan Chun Sing. We have also been featured in multiple regional media and government organizations like SG Innovate. To make this happen, here is our team of experienced and passionate individuals. Our team has experience in development and product management with many local and international startups. From left to right, I'm Anthea, and I was with Aurora previously, heading the development of their platform. Aiden was in Lemnistec, which recently got acquired by Facebook, and Jeremy was from the NUS Overseas College program, where he managed multiple regional projects. Last but not least, Hanwei is on a PhD scholarship with AI Singapore. We are looking for investors, experts in the medical space, and tech talents interested in bringing a novel impact with your creations. So hop on board and come speak with us.
And that was Anthea Fong, Chief Executive Officer of Medi-VR. Welcome, Anthea. So I have a question for you. Lately, the metaverse has been on everyone's lips. Does Medi-VR have plans to tap into that fast-growing space?
Thank you, Juliana, for the question. So Medi-VR is definitely ready, and our immersive experience integrates seamlessly into the metaverse. So our goal is to create an online platform where medical professionals can collaborate, create, and train with any medical scenario. In the process, we will build a medical community where information can be shared without any physical boundaries.
Thanks for sharing. So, there is a group of individuals, clinicians specifically, who may be concerned with the accuracy and the realism of the automatically generated content. So how does the Medi-VR team plan to address this?
Okay, so at Medi-VR, our automatic scenario generation algorithms are able to create patients that are representative of the real-world demographics. So this is to ensure that our virtual patients are as close as possible to the next patient who walks into our doctor's clinics. Additionally, we have a whole suite of tools that are planned to roll out in upcoming quarters, and this will help our doctors create easily and quickly all their training scenarios. Examples will include behavior and emotion recognition, as well as analysis with AI.
Terrific. That's very, very good to hear. And the healthcare space is indeed moving towards virtual reality in training and even the way they perform some of the surgeries. So can you tell us more about how Medi-VR is tackling or entering the healthcare space?
So Medi-VR is currently working on a lot of pilots where we simulate patients that are difficult to come by, children and adults in difficult situations, as well as ensuring that we capture data to accelerate learning. So we see that our technologies are very much applicable to many specializations, and to do this, we are partnering with Microsoft, which has networks across the APAC region. So it's going to be really exciting for us, and we can't wait to have more people join us on this journey.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Anthea. And if you would like to hear more from Anthea Fong, Chief Executive Officer of Medi-VR, please book an appointment to meet with her and her teammates this afternoon, and she will share with you in that 20-minute time slot more about her technology and how to invest in it. Thank you. And now, we are going to be hearing from Team 12, Aleph. Pitching for Aleph is Suriwa Teo, Business Lead.
Hi, I'm Surya from Aleph. Digital twins, also known as virtual replicas of physical assets, are generally used to simulate scenario, monitor physical assets, and train engineers. For a typical oil refinery plant, digital twins can increase profits by $40 million to $130 million per year. Therefore, digital twins are expected to grow rapidly with a CAGR of 58% to reach the market size of $387 billion by 2030. However, most companies are facing problems in operating digital twins optimally. This leads to 40% loss in the profits to be gained from the digital twins, and while most companies are spending money to prevent the loss, they are unsuccessful due to the ineffective solutions in the market. To address this problem, Aleph has developed a patent-pending AI-driven software that operates digital twin optimally. Aleph is an integrated platform that connects and optimizes all physical assets and digital twins in a plant. Our platform can optimize digital twins created from different software and can be deployed securely at our customer sites. With Aleph, our customers, such as oil refinery plants, can easily operate their digital twins optimally and therefore regaining the lost profits by $16 million to $50 million per year, as well as to save on the time and manpower required to operate digital twins by 4 times. Aleph launch market will be oil and chemical companies in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia with a market size of $220 million. Subsequently, Aleph will expand to Asia Pacific and Middle East regions, as well as to utilities and pharmaceutical sectors with a market size of $4.5 billion. In Singapore, we will acquire our customers through internal sales teams. Outside of Singapore, we will partner with well-connected local technology distributors and form strategic partnerships with industry stakeholders to provide integrated offerings. Till date, LF has already secured 2 partnership agreements and currently operating a pilot project with a gas processing plant in Indonesia. Our founding team consists of Dr. Yushan Garut, myself, and Professor Karimi. With our combined industry experience, our team possesses unique expertise in artificial intelligence and process engineering to achieve our goal of unlocking the full value of digital twins in the market. We are looking for funding from investors, pilot project with partners, and strategic partnerships with EPC companies, digitalization consultants, and system integrators. So we are very excited to explore these partnership opportunities. So please come talk to us, and we look forward to speaking with you. Thank you very much.
And that was Suwira Teo, Business Lead, pitching for LF. Good morning. How are you, Suwira?
Good morning, Juliana. I'm very good. Thank you very much.
All right. So I've got a couple of questions for you, if that's all right.
Of course.
So digital twins, it's a really cool phrase. So what is so difficult about companies operating their digital twins optimally?
Right. Thank you for the question, Juliana. So first of all, digital twins are generally built to reflect the conditions of physical assets. These conditions will change over time, and they need to be reflected in a timely manner into the digital twins to prevent performance loss. But the problem is, most companies are reflecting these changes manually and only in a fixed time interval. Therefore, they experience performance loss and non-optimal digital twins optimization operation.
So we need what I'm hearing from you is we need some digital transformation very quickly.
Yes, that's correct.
So there might be other solutions out there, but what makes LF's solution better?
Right, that's a very good question. So currently, digital twins are mainly optimized manually by human experts, and they can only cater to a specific type of digital twins using a pure data-driven approach. In comparison to LF, not only we optimize the process automatically, but we can also cater to various types of digital twins using our first principle and machine learning based approach. They are more reliable and effective.
Sounds great to me. As someone who runs my own company, I'm always afraid of new software because I think there might be bugs or difficulty in implementation. So how can we assure people who need the technology that will be easy to implement in their daily operations?
Right, another great question. So our software can be deployed directly to our customer site. So basically, any process plant, they're already using digital twins or in the process of adopting one can actually use our software. We will work very closely with our customers' digitalization teams to deploy our software directly at their customer site while ensuring all data protection policies are being complied to.
Sounds fantastic to me. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear more from Suwira and his colleagues, please make a meeting appointment with him this afternoon to hear more from LF. And please remember that slots are filling up quickly, so don't hesitate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Juliana.
Now we'll be hearing from Team 13, Concrete AI. Representing Concrete AI is Isaac Xiao, Business Lead.
Hi, my name is Isaac, co-founder of Concrete AI, and we provide an IoT solution for concrete monitoring. In the construction industry, the common method for testing the strength of your freshly poured concrete involves sampling and breaking these small cube specimens. However, this method is very inefficient and is causing contractors to delay their construction scheduling by up to 10% during the concreting works, where the cost of delays per day can cost up to thousands of dollars. Secondly, 1.3 million cubes are being tested manually every single year, which leads to additional cost and waste in resources. To address this problem that's worth $11 billion globally, we have developed a solution that allows contractors to directly monitor their concrete strength gain in real time. Let's have a look at how it works. To use Concrete AI, simply attach our sensors onto your rebar before pouring your concrete. Once done, users can view results from our web app dashboard and monitor the concrete strength development in real time. They will also be able to receive automatic alerts once the concrete has reached target strength and predict the completion time ahead to better plan and manage resources in advance. With Concrete AI, our contractors can reduce the amount of construction delays during the concreting process by up to 20% and reduce the number of repetitive cube testing by 50%. With these two key benefits in place, our solution will help our customers generate up to 5 times cost savings. Concrete AI's technology is patented based upon 2 years plus of R&D and have received recognition from authorities like NUS and BCA. We have also received strong interest from the market with 3 pilot trials and 3 letters of agreement from renowned construction companies. This is an $11 billion opportunity, and we plan to seize it starting with our launch market in Singapore, where the market size is at $5 billion. We are targeting precasters and main contractors and provide 3 main revenue streams. We provide sensors as a monitoring service, calibration services, and additional data analytics modules for further insights. The founding team consists of 4 NUS engineering graduates from diverse disciplines, and alongside us, we have 2 advisors, Mr. Leong, who has deep connections within the construction industry, and Dr. Kevin Kwang, who has expertise of applying sensor technology within the construction space. Right now, we are looking for potential partners, investors, and customers to bring this solution forward, and we look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
And that was Isaac Xiao, Business Lead of Concrete AI. Good morning, Isaac. How are you doing?
Very good. Good morning to you.
Okay, I have a few questions for you, and I hope you can answer them for the investors looking to hear more. So, could you share with me what is your company's top priority right now?
Right. So our company's top priority in the coming months is to secure and carry out large-scale pilot trials with construction companies in Singapore. Through these trials, we'll be deploying multiple sensors throughout the entire phase of the construction project so as to demonstrate the potential time and cost savings of using our solution.
Sounds great. I mean, this is Singapore we're talking about here, where there's construction everywhere. So what makes your company suited to address some of the pain points in this industry?
Right. So some of our team members, including myself, has worked in the construction industry and has faced the experience with the frustrating cube testing method, which is a very manual and tedious testing process. In addition, we also understand that the concrete hardening process is the governing factor that affects the overall speed and progression of the construction project. As such, what we really want to do is to create a solution that will allow our customers to monitor the concrete strength development in real time so as to accelerate the construction scheduling.
Terrific, construction and artificial intelligence. I think it's time for a huge transformation of this industry. So can you tell me more, Isaac, about your company's go-to-market strategy, and have you had any traction so far?
Right. So our go-to-market strategy first begins with capturing the precast manufacturing market. So these group of people are involved with producing concrete components off-site in factories, which are commonly used to build many of our residential houses in Singapore. Next, we'll then be capturing the general contractors who are more heavily involved with on-site concrete pouring. So such projects include underground railways and commercial buildings and other civil infrastructure projects. As of today, we have carried out pilot trials with precasters such as Greyform and Soybuild, where we are certain that through these trials, we're able to reduce the amount of waiting time by 20%. In addition, we have also received interest from an overseas construction company where they're keen in testing our product in their overseas market, such as in Vietnam.
Well, that sounds terrific. Thank you very much, Isaac. And of course, if you would like to hear more from him, please make a booking on the website gripliftoff.com. And I'm sure Isaac has more to tell you.
Yes. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you. And now, moving on, we are going to be hearing from Team 14, BAE, represented by Lee Jia-min, the Chief Executive Officer.
Hello, I am Jia-min, CEO of BAE. Wearables are all around us. They make our lives so much easier, healthier, safer, and more fun until they run out of power. As consumers, we all want our wearables to be powerful, while being fit inside a small form factor and still lasting all day, because no one likes charging. But for manufacturers, achieving all this together is challenging, if not impossible. And it all comes back to the batteries. Although current batteries are having more capacity, they are never powerful enough to support all the features we are demanding, and this has led to a constant trade-off. For example, while a smaller battery makes wearables smaller, more features have to be dropped because of insufficient power, and charging will have to be more frequent, which limits the usage freedom. And this issue is huge. It has a global market of $4.4 billion, where Asia Pacific takes up around a third of this. Here we introduce our BAE solution, which is a hardware solution with tiny form factors. The power receiver is embeddable in any type of wearables. It receives power wirelessly to augment or even replace the wearable onboard batteries. The power transmitter delivers power wirelessly and can be integrated with any size of battery or into necklace or belt or wrist-worn devices. With BAE transmitter and receivers all integrated into wearables and using the unique body-coupled powering method and circuit design, our first generation product provides 100 times more power than RF, improves 3 times the uptime of conventional batteries, and supports a generous 1.2 meter range between the transmitter and receiver. By relocating the power sources away from wearables, it releases more useful space on board while supporting higher power demand, making wearable design smaller, more powerful, and more convenient for better customer experience. Compared to a wireless charging pad or disposable batteries, our BAE solution powers the wearables while they are worn and used, which relaxes the trade-off and enables more battery draining features and longer uptime. Our business model is B2B. We will sell the BAE transmitter and receiver units as well as licenses to our wearable manufacturer customers. Our founding team from NUS has 4 years of BAE development experience with very experienced devices. We have already started pilot integration with the leading global audio device manufacturer. We are looking for investors and partners to work with us to shape the future wearable design. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Li Jiamin, Chief Executive Officer of BAE. Good morning. How are you doing, Jiamin?
Good, thank you.
Well, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions because I'm very interested about BAE. So what makes BAE different from other wireless powering methods? How does it work?
Right, thank you for the question. So conventional RF powering, for example, uses air as a transmission medium. It works fine in the free space, but when it comes near our human body, it suffers some huge losses because our body effectively blocks the transmission. Now, our BAE solution uses a body coupling mechanism, which is similar to how our skin interacts with the electromagnetic waves around us, like from electrical appliances or power cables in the walls or lightings, etc. And the transmitter couples an electric field onto the skin. It propagates and gets picked up by a receiver, which then recovers it to power the wearables.
I see you're holding, is that a battery that you're holding?
It's like our chip. And just to show you how small it is, so next to this $1 coin is our chip. It is 1.5 by 1.5 millimeter square.
I can tell you it's extremely tiny.
Yeah, so actually for this coin like this, we can fit over 100 chips onto it. That's how small it is.
100 of your chips on a $1 Singapore coin.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Jiamin, does your technology complement batteries or is it intended to replace them entirely?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we can actually do both, and it depends on the need and actually the power consumption of the particular product. For example, for wireless earbud, we will complement the battery. So whenever the users need extra power on the go, they wear the BAE transmitter and will do the job. But imagine you have multiple wearables on you, for example, like for the wireless, for the sleep monitor, for example, we usually wear over 14 nodes on the body, and that's a huge hassle for charging. So for that case, we will replace the battery completely.
I see. So it's in different scenarios, there are different, there are different purposes and applications.
Yeah.
So, Jiamin, are there any potential customers already lined up?
Yeah, so we are currently working with a leading global audio device manufacturer for pilot integration of our BAE solution into their product, and we're actually adapting our specifications to their need.
Terrific. Thank you very much. And you've just heard from Li Jiamin, Chief Executive Officer of BAE. Now, if you would like to hear more about her very, very tiny battery, please make a booking on the website and she'll be happy to share more this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, moving on. We will be hearing more from Team 15, Emma Care, represented by Chief Executive Officer Oh Chun Hao.
Hi, I'm Chun Hao, founder of Emma Care. A company with just 1,000 employees loses up to an estimated of $10 million annually due to poor mental wellness. 76% of the employees perform below expectation, and it accounts for 10% of the total resignation. The increasing demand of our modern work life and COVID-19 have only made this problem more severe now than ever before. Hence, organizations are rapidly prioritizing the employee wellness. Unfortunately, existing solutions have low engagement rate, where more than 50% of the surveyed people stop using the app within the first month itself. The analytics are not meaningful nor actionable to the employers. At the end of the day, the employers are stuck not knowing what to do next. This is where Emma Care comes in as a one-stop employee wellness care management platform. It does this in 4 looping steps. First, the platform engages the user through fun wellness activity that the users would love to use every day. Our emotion AI engine, Emma, will analyze and profile the user well-being through their interaction in these activities. Then, it will recommend improvement plan that is derived from the data-driven analytics to the employer. And finally, it will take one step further by providing a holistic well-being care with additional wellness services from third parties through our marketplace. The magic behind Emma Care is our patent-pending emotion AI engine that learns about the user through this data to generate analytics and well-being profile of users. It will match and personalize a curated list of wellness activity based on their need. And as the user continues to use the platform, Emma will continue to learn and adapt the recommended wellness plan to improve the user well-being effectively. This is a huge opportunity where the global market is estimated at a $50 billion, and we target to launch in Singapore for a market estimated at $4.6 million. Emma Care is on a B2B SaaS model with an annual subscription fee based on the number of subscribed users. We also take commission for third-party services engaged through our marketplace. We already have a strong start through our collaboration with NUS and Singapore Association for Mental Health, SAMH, a leading organization in the mental health space. We plan to conduct pilot run with them in Q1 2022. And through this organization, we will gain a large exposure of up to 50,000 from the start. This will give us a huge head start by giving us a large validation that will drive the design of our solution and also give us a large and unique data set for our AI engine. This will help us to stay ahead of the curve. I have 10 years of experience in leading and building tech and AI solutions that are being used by millions of people daily right now. The team is also backed by strong advisors from the industry and medtech space. We would like to reach out to investors, customers, and also partners that would be interested to work with us. Thank you, and looking forward to speak with you soon.
We've just heard from Oh Chun Hao, Chief Executive Officer of Emma Care. Hello, Chun Hao.
Hi, Juliana.
So, thank you for your pitch. I've got some questions for you. I want to know what makes Emma Care different from other well-being apps in this space.
Thank you, Juliana, for the question. So, our activities are all specially designed with experts to ensure that it's not only promote wellness, but more importantly, it's something fun and highly engaging that the user will love to use every day. For the employers, they'll get to see a holistic view of the employee well-being, then using our simple yet deep analytics. And combined with our Emma recommended action plan, they'll get to provide effective wellness care to their employee, not only on individual level, but more importantly on a macro level across organizations.
Thank you. Actually, this is a space that needs a lot of disruption as well, because in the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been a lot of cases of, COVID-19 anxiety, stress, of course, linked to the virus. So it's great to hear that Emma Care is working on solutions in this space. However, most of your competitors in this space are B2C solutions. So why is Emacare targeting enterprises instead?
Yeah, that's correct. Employers has become much more aware in the recent years of the huge impact that that the wellness has brought, employee wellness has brought to their employee and performance at their workplace. Therefore, with the COVID-19, it has accelerated this effect several times more with the changes and challenges that it has brought to the workplace landscape. And being a major aspect of an adult life is certainly the key contributor to an individual well-being. Therefore, right now is definitely the right time for being the right business approach and solution for Emacare to fill in this gap in the B2B space.
I completely agree with you, Chun Hao, and I think this is a space that you definitely would do well in. So one more question for you, and it's a difficult one. I hope you're prepared. So, how is Emacare taking steps to make sure that the privacy of data data is being protected in the first place?
I'm so glad you asked this very important question. So from day one itself, all aspect of the platform is designed with Emacare being a user safe haven in mind. All the user data will be pre-processed locally on the user device, and only metadata will be sent to our server in an aggregated manner. And therefore, no data will be traceable to any individual by either Emacare or their employer. We will comply with major data privacy regulations such as GDPR and PDPA. And most importantly, we are also engaging HR leaders in the design of analytics to ensure that not only it remains meaningful to employers, it also protects the individual interests of the employees.
That's very good to hear. Thank you very much, Chun Hao, and I wish you all the best this afternoon.
Thank you, Jelana.
So we are now 3/4 of the way through the team's pitches, and I hope that you've managed to book meetings with the teams you wish to speak to. Please try not to wait to the last minute in case the slots get snapped up. And how to do so? You can book meetings by visiting the team page on the event website, gripliftoff.com. That is GRIPLIFTOFF.com. And click on Meet the Teams. Please find the team that you would like to meet with and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Click Book a Meeting and select a time slot on the calendar. Right, so right now it's time to watch a video on Ellipsium, a startup from Run 4. They are developing X-ray plates that can be curved to capture better X-ray images of our body. And Ellipsium has come pretty far since they started. Let's watch a video to find out more.
Material science is the soul of our world. What something is made of determines how it can be used. At Ellipsium, we are developing new materials using NUS-driven research to solve problems that current materials cannot. Our first innovation was using nanoperovskite crystals to make X-ray scintillators. They allow X-rays to be captured in an image, but unlike traditional ones, ours are more efficient to produce and are flexible. This enables a wide range of sought-after X-ray applications that were never before possible. For example, with X-ray machines that can curve to our body shapes, more medical conditions can be detected with greater precision.
We also saw other opportunities for luminescent materials, such as inks that can convert specific wavelengths of UV or infrared into visible colors. There's a high demand for this technology in anti-counterfeiting measures. The core of Ellipsium remains our development capabilities. NUS GRIP help us look beyond what we have, building a bigger vision with strategic planning. Even today, we are finding new commercial applications to grow our business potentials.
As we scale up our current projects and build our product pipelines, it's the open possibilities of our future that excites us.
And that was Ellipsium from Run 4 of the GRIP program. Now, let's hear from Team 16, Money Moves, represented by Ryan D'Souza, Chief Executive Officer.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Money Moves. Money Moves' mission is to enable micro-investment through social commerce. We found that Gen Z are unwilling to compromise on their existing lifestyle to achieve their financial goals. 55% of Gen Z struggle to save and stick to their financial plans, and they are a generation that was brought up with the emphasis of instant gratification. Our solution enables Gen Z to extract value from their existing lifestyle and turn their everyday actions, such as e-commerce purchases, into a source of income for them to start saving and investing for their future. Users are able to generate their own unique affiliate link, share that with their peers, and earn instant cashback, which will be credited to their MoneyMoves e-wallet. The cashback in their wallet will then be deployed to various licensed fintech platforms to help users automate the investment of funds. MoneyMoves is able to disburse cashback 95% faster compared to existing platforms. For users, this means faster to start earning with us and allowing them to grow their cashback instead of leaving it idle in their e-wallets. Merchants who adopt social commerce can expect up to 86% increase in conversion rate and 22 times increase in brand awareness. The global cashback market is huge and is valued at 108 billion globally. For our launch market, we are targeting the e-commerce market in Singapore. We have a SaaS pricing model, which we charge merchants, which includes a monthly subscription fee of up to $79.99 a month and a transaction fee of between 1.5 to 5%. We are growing really fast and have signed up more than 100 users with 17 e-commerce brand partnerships. Some of these merchants include large retailers such as Amazon and Lazada with cashback ranging from 4 to 10%, as well as independent e-commerce platforms who are willing to provide a larger portion of cashback from 10 to 30%. Myself, my background is in electrical engineering and I've had past experience working for fintech companies and as a venture capitalist. I lead the product, business development, and growth. My co-founder, Jason, has a background in computer science and previously worked in a deep tech startup focusing on biotech. He leads the development of our software architecture and machine learning model. We are looking for partners in the e-commerce industry, fintech partners who are interested in tapping into the large cashback market in Southeast Asia, and investors who are aligned with our vision to enable micro-investment through social commerce. Check us out by scanning the QR code and we look forward to speaking with you.
And that was Ryan D'Souza, Chief Executive Officer of MoneyMoves. Good morning. How are you doing, Ryan?
Morning, Juliana. I'm doing great.
Okay, great. So, we all seem to be doing great. And of course, the new year is approaching. So what is MoneyMoves' growth strategy for 2022?
That's a good question. So for our growth strategy, it involves working with existing affiliate platforms such as Amazon and Zalora. So these brands are familiar to the mass market. In addition, we'll work with independent e-commerce stores. So for these independent e-commerce stores, we do have a widget integration similar to what you see for buy now, pay later firms. This allows us to tap into their existing customer base and their existing customers when they recommend it to new users. It increases the value of our network. And for the merchants that partner with us, it's an increase in brand awareness as well as ultimately sales.
That's terrific. I'm hearing names like Amazon and Zalora. These are all big companies. Congratulations. So what are the drawbacks of existing cashback platforms? So why can't they do something similar?
So that's a great question. It's something we've received quite a bit. So for existing cashback platforms, the cashback paid out is in a range of 6 to 10%. So the reason for that is significantly lower because they take a cut out of our cashback. For MoneyMoves, our goal is to disburse as much cashback to the end user as possible. And the primary revenue stream for these cashback platforms is these affiliate fees. And by paying out more, it actually takes a cut into their top line revenue growth.
Wonderful. I think I'm going to be signing up shortly, Ryan. So are there any regulatory hurdles that you anticipate, though?
Great question. So for regulatory hurdles, cashback is actually deemed as limited purpose e-money and is exempted under the Payment Services Act by the MAS. And secondly, for the investment aspect, we work with existing licensed fintech providers and we merely serve as an intermediary for the transfer of cashback from our platform to these licensed financial providers.
Wow, that's very good. And cashback, I'm definitely sold. So if you would like to hear more from Ryan, please make an appointment to meet with him this afternoon on the gripliftoff.com website. Thank you very much, Ryan D'Souza.
Yep. Thanks, Juliana.
Thank you. And now, moving on, we're going to be hearing from Team 17, Sens AI. Let's hear from Jeron Chua, Chief Product Officer of Sens AI.
Hi, I'm Jeron from Sens AI. Studies have shown that living an active lifestyle is both beneficial to physical and mental well-being. Hence, it is no surprise that in Singapore, our government has been consistently promoting active lifestyle habits to us, coining it as the active health movement. While physical activity is one of the key pillars to this movement, 70% of us are not doing enough due to a lack of motivation. Furthermore, a lack of guidance during self-directed workouts causes them to be ineffective and leads to a high rate of injury. So then, what is the solution to these pain points? Well, that is Sens AI, an AI-powered neuroscience-based workout tracker allowing you to work out easily, effectively, and safely. Our technology leverages on post-estimation AI models capable of locating human joint locations within a camera frame in real time. This technology is heavily used to build our health feedback loop system, which can be summarized in 3 simple steps. First, Sens AI assesses the user's physical health status using recognized health metrics and then recommends targeted exercises based on it. We then guide the users in their workout in real time using our patent-pending AI technology. And lastly, relevant health data is tracked for monitoring purposes, completing the loop. Now, there are several competitors in this market. However, the 2 key strengths Sens AI have is first, our solutions are highly integrative and complements one another well. This allows us to scale both existing and new features easily. Next, we have a fast measurement system capable of providing real-time feedback to the users. This allows them to rectify any incorrect movements immediately, greatly reducing the risk of injuries. We plan to launch our product in Singapore in line with the government's active health movement. And this launch market is estimated to be worth $2.9 million. Our business model is selling software as a service to both businesses and consumers. A subscription-based model will be used for consumers who wish to access our services. For businesses with existing digital platforms, we will adopt a pay-per-use model for the integration of our software into their existing platforms. And for businesses without an existing platform, we offer a corporate-specific platform through a subscription-based model. In fact, we're currently doing a pilot project with a client in the senior care industry. They have a sizable reach of 6,000 users, and they are interested to use Sens AI to build their corporate-specific platform. And lastly, through these business partnerships, we'll be able to build onto our domain expertise and content pool, further enhancing our platform. Together with me on this team are Kevin, our CEO, and Norman, our CTO. With our broad experience in various fields ranging from biomedical studies, software and product development, and artificial intelligence, we are confident in delivering Sens AI to be an essential part of active health. So join us on this journey together. We're looking for investors to support our growth, medical and fitness professionals for collaboration, and healthcare stakeholders keen to make a difference with our technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerome, Chief Product Officer of Sens AI. Thank you so much, Jerome, Chief Product Officer of Sens AI. Good morning, how are you doing?
Good morning, I'm doing great.
So I saw that, 70% of people don't exercise enough. Have you been spying on me?
No.
So, I see an increasing trend for this M-health or mobile health space. And how does your platform compare against competitors out there?
Right. So there are many interesting competitors in the market at the moment. However, the 2 key differences that our product have over our competitors is, firstly, in terms of the AI performance, our AI models are generally fast enough. So this gives us the ability to provide real-time capable features. And this is something that's not commonly seen in other AI-powered competitors. And furthermore, on top of that, we have also developed a novel approach to provide guidance to the users during their workouts. So this is done using simple yet effective visual cues. And this approach is actually unique to us as of now, and we have since filed a patent for it.
Wonderful. Are there any other applications that the technology can be applied to?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we believe that our technology is both robust and scalable enough to be applied to various other fields, including yoga, dance, healthcare, as well as corporate trainings. So in the near future, at least, we are looking to expand into the healthcare industry, in particular the physiotherapy space. So for that, we're looking to adapt our platform to facilitate with physiotherapy sessions as well as the post-rehabilitation processes.
I'm actually very glad to hear that there is a wide number of applications all the way from, wellness, yoga, all the way to physiotherapy. And I think that's very good to hear.
Yeah.
Could you also perhaps elaborate on the corporate specific platform you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, sure. So we understand that there will be businesses who would like to leverage on our technology, but they do not have an existing digital platform to do so. So for that, we'll provide a white label service to them, whereby we offer our entire platform to them through a subscription cost. And we provide them the ability to add their own branding to it, as well as to tweak it according to their own specific needs. So in fact, we currently are doing a pilot project with a client in the senior care industry. And for that, we're able to easily adapt our platform to fit their own specific needs, as well as their target audiences as well.
Very exciting developments, and thank you so much, Jerron, and I wish you and Sens AI all the best.
Thank you, Juliana.
Thank you. Moving on, let's hear from Team 18, Emerge. Representing Emerge is Tamulan Bayara, Chief Executive Officer.
Hi, this is Tammy, CEO of Emerge. Let's look at two problems that impact organizations and suppliers often face, or really are two sides of the same problem. Companies often face challenges to upkeep their environmental, social, and governance performance to comply with regulations, increase valuation, as well as access low-cost funding sources. So they spend millions of dollars per year on ESG compliance and disclosure. On the other hand, impact organizations like charities and social enterprises spend a significant part of their funding on purchasing important utilities from their suppliers who want to upkeep their ESG performance. However, because of the limited scale, most impact organizations pay a price premium in their procurement, rendering their funding less effective. So to solve these two pains, we've built a platform that connects these two parties together to facilitate ESG-driven business transactions. Now, our engine has core capabilities including proprietary ESG performance assessment, AI supply and impact recognition system, as well as automated sustainability reporting process. And we have filed a patent on our technology that's compatible with 9 of the world's most common ESG regulatory frameworks. With Emerge, we managed to create an ESG reporting process that's 4 times faster and streamlined than the conventional processes. And with this capability, we were able to bring down the costs of ESG compliance activities by up to 40%, all while creating 35% cost savings for social enterprises. So to build a trusted ESG-driven business transaction platform, we'll onboard ESG-compliant companies, mainly the listed codes with subscription fee. And we anticipate our biggest paying customers would ask for a complete package of ESG consulting services. So we've partnered up with TTC Consulting, one of the prominent sustainability firms with wealth of experience from India. Now, for our discounted procurement transaction facilitated over the platform, we're also charging transaction fee. Now, we're looking at $2.5 billion global market opportunity, and we're launching our product in partnership with a listed co that's committed to launch our product through its branches across 22 states and 82,000 villages across India. We're completing our beta this year and aiming to launch our product later next year. Then we'll be expanding regionally through our strong network of partners while diversifying our offerings to provide the best-in-class primary data services for ESG advisory firms and development organizations. Now, our vision of creating a more efficient impact ecosystem got support from 8 leading organizations, and combined value of these partnerships is estimated at $2.1 million. Most importantly, we've already started a pilot to aggregate and facilitate $1 million transaction on the platform. Our team brings a diverse mix of expertise to build Emerge. I'm a data analytics specialist and a consultant for the World Bank. Gumbe also brings extensive business development experience working with startups in Central Asia. And we're also working with a team of experts who brings the exact needed expertise to build our product and navigate the market. So why don't you join us in building the world's most powerful ESG-driven business transaction platform? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tammy Bayara, Chief Executive Officer of Emerge. How are you doing, Tammy?
I'm good, thank you. Very excited to be today.
So could you share with us the founding story of Emerge? I'm very interested to hear.
Sure. So I'm a social entrepreneur by background, working towards addressing market inefficiency in the social impact sector. And in our industry, social enterprises often face cash flow issues daily. So they need to buy, water pumps, generators to make an impact in the vulnerable communities. Yet they can only afford to buy what they need at the moment in time. But interestingly, there are business owners who have inventory they want to get rid of or to comply with ESG standards. But the problem, They can find buyers who could contribute towards their sustainability efforts. So we designed an AI-powered ESG transaction platform for suppliers who's looking to supply to bona fide social enterprises and charity organizations. But for us, this is just the starting point. We're training our AI model to not only estimate the ESG outcomes of procurement transactions between ESG-focused suppliers and social enterprises, but to estimate ESG outcomes across companies' entire supply chain.
That sounds amazing, and thank you for sharing, Tammy. You mentioned earlier that you have already secured 8 LOIs with partners and target customers. So why do you think that there's already so much early interest in Emerge?
I guess this is a testament to the to the way we're solving the pains across the industry as well, and mainly our partners and customers at this point shared with us that Emerge really helps them identify the company's unrealized potential in their ESG performance by enabling channels to leverage their existing supplies and inventories. So in addition to that, we provide an end-to-end automated process from identifying their ESG gaps all the way to producing their sustainability report. So this was enabled by, of course, our core technology that's an integration of various AI networks and NLP that's otherwise hard to compare across companies. And for corporations, our insights offer a valuable quantitative and normalized benchmark that will easily highlight their ESG performance. And interestingly, beyond corporates and impact organizations, we also have an ongoing discussion with one of the listed tech companies in the region who's interested in our solution to see if they can embed this model into their massive public sector procurement platform as well.
Thank you so much, Tammy, for sharing with us your platform. Of course, if any company out there wants to meet their ESG goals, you can speak with Tammy this afternoon. Just book an appointment with her to learn more at gripliftoff.com. So moving on, we're going to be hearing from Team 19. Pitching for Eltno is William Wang, Chief Marketing Officer.
Hi everyone, I'm William from Team Eltno. We invented a game-changing solution to control algae growth. Algal bloom is a persistent issue with fisheries in Singapore. Over the years, it has caused a number of farms to be permanently shut down, as those farmers were simply not able to stomach their yearly losses. This threatens our national food security. Algal bloom is not isolated in this region. Look at Norway and Chile. There were massive losses in the farms due to algal bloom. These are the world's 2 largest producers of salmon. We have a global crisis with algal bloom. To fight algal bloom, the most commonly used method is by the addition of chemicals. However, these chemical algicides do not have long-lasting effectiveness and require frequent redosing. If not, algae will grow back, since phosphate, which is a nutrient for the algae, is not removed from the water. These conventional algicides are also toxic to fish and other aquatic animals. Now, Eltno has developed a game-changing technology that is functionalized beads with encapsulated chemical algicides. The beads have dual functions. 1, the algicide is embedded in the beads and released slowly. 2, the beads can absorb phosphate and inhibit algae regrowth. There are 3 key benefits to our technology. 1, our technology has 10 times higher efficacy range than the conventional algicides and works in water severely infected with algae. 2, it is able to inhibit algae regrowth for up to 3 months, which is 10 times longer than that of the conventional algicides. The beads are non-toxic and eco-friendly. There is a huge market for aquaculture water treatment. We target our product launch market to be in Singapore and Malaysia, which has a market size of 75 million. We have received strong commercial interest and have 2 farms. They have expressed interest to set up pilot trials with us, and we are in active discussions with the other aqua farms in Asia. We have a strong team with many years of research, marketing, and industrial experiences. We are supported by Professor Matthew Tan, who is a veteran in the aquaculture industry, has connections locally and overseas. We are currently looking for investors, strategic partners, and customers to accelerate the growth of our company. We are very excited about this opportunity and look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, William Wang, Chief Marketing Officer of Team Eltno. How are you doing, William?
Good, thank you.
So welcome to our session today, and I have some questions for you. So what makes Eltno beads much better than traditional algae sites in preventing algae growth?
Well, the traditional algae sites, they kill the algae with a sudden increase of chemicals, and they do not address the root cause of algae growth, which is the excess nutrients in the water. One of the nutrients is phosphate. The Eltno beads can absorb the phosphate from the water. Without phosphate, the algae will not be able to grow at all. And our beads can inhibit the growth of algae for up to 3 months. This is 10 times longer than the traditional algae sites. Also, our beads are non-toxic to fish, the human, and other aquatic animals. There is no disinfection byproduct, no formation of microcysteines. The chemicals do not bioaccumulate, and the beads are environmentally friendly and biodegradable.
That sounds wonderful. So how can the beads then be used and implemented in these very, very large fish farms?
The beads can be integrated easily into the farm's existing recirculatory water treatment systems. They can be applied to land-based pond farms and the land-based tank farms.
Sounds good. And are you ready to embark on a larger scale manufacturing strategy right now? What is your plan for scale up?
Yes, we are ready in terms of technology. We have pilot projects with the interested aquaculture farms. There will be a ramp up of production with our partners, and we're also looking to venture out of Singapore and Malaysia and into the other markets in Asia Pacific region.
Thank you very much, William. And this is William Wang, Chief Marketing Officer of Eltno.
Thank you.
Moving on, we have come to Team 20. Rounding up for today is Everlink, and represented by Tuang No, Business Lead.
Hi, we're Everlink, the answer to full visibility in the supply chain industry. End-to-end visibility is a foundation for supply chain excellence. However, 77% of the business have limited insight, and this results in damaged goods that require rescheduling and contributing to customer dissatisfaction. For example, $210 billion worth of food is wasted during distribution. Now, there are existing solutions in the market. However, for every $1 you spend on buying the sensor, $3 is spent on battery replacement annually, and $9 is spent on running power cables. Essentially, these hidden costs prevent the adoption of IoT solution for most businesses. With Everlink's solution, we completely changed the way these sensors are set up and implemented, so not only there won't be any hidden costs, but also open up a whole new category of sensing solutions that are battery-free, providing 24/7 real-time insight with hassle-free operation. It was developed based on the patent-pending technology that allow ultra-low power consumption combined with long-range wireless charging. In the system, the gateway transfers radio frequency energy to activate the sensor, and at the same time, allowing the sensor to use a portion of the energy wave for communication. With the wireless power transfer capability, we are able to realize an always-on sensor that can collect data anytime, anywhere. With minimum cable required, the system is easy to install and it can be deployed at a much larger scale. And finally, with battery-free operation, we can simply forget about battery replacement altogether. We identify in-vehicle monitoring in Singapore to be our launch market, and we are also developing solutions for cargo monitoring. As cargo moves transnationally, This provides us the basis to expand into sea and air transportation segment. And this roadmap allows us a strong growth potential from 17 million market in Singapore, scaling to $23 billion globally. We are looking at two main revenue streams, including one-time installation of hardware and subscription fee for the use of the cloud services. As of now, we have received formal interest from a leading haulage platform in Singapore and requests for collaboration from several organizations. We have assembled a capable team with diverse background, combining research, industry, and startup experiences to deliver the company missions. We are looking for investors to bridge our pre-seed funding gap and would like to engage with strategic partners and customers for pilot project opportunities. Together, we can achieve full visibility for all stakeholders in the supply chain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tuang No, Business Lead of Everlink. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
So could you share with me, in layman's terms, how Everlink's sensors work without batteries?
Right, yeah. So for us to achieve a battery-free operation, there are actually two main parts in our system. Firstly, our sensor requires very little energy to operate, thanks to our proprietary communication technique. And then we take one step further by integrating with the wireless power transfer capability, which allows the sensor to be charged remotely from a distance of around 10 meters. So by combining these two features, we have achieved a completely battery-free that can function normally to collect and send data.
So how can the team's sensors then be deployed in more real-world scenarios?
Right, so I can give you an example, which is in a cold chain logistic industry. Mm-hmm. And when we talk about cold chain logistics, we probably think that it's simply just about temperature tracking. They're actually more than that. For example, on the refrigerated truck, door sensors are often used to see how long the doors are open during loading and unloading of the cargo to ensure not too much heat is lost. Right? And also for food item, a certain odor sensor can be deployed to detect specific smells that might indicate that the food quality is compromised. And this allows the customer to better react in time. And Everlink can support all of these sensors. Yeah.
Sounds fantastic. But beyond the supply chain industry, which you alluded to, where else can the company's technology also be applied?
Right. So in essence, our solution is a platform-based technology where we have the freedom to implement to many other applications that generally require extensive use of sensor, such as healthcare, urban farming, and smart buildings. So with that in mind, we are actively looking for business opportunities in all of these spaces.
And I wish you and your team all the best. Thank you very much, Tuang No. And I hope you have many bookings to chat with investors this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And with that, we've come to the end of GRIP Run 6 Lift-Off Day. Everlink is the last team presenting for today. We hope that you've been as inspired as we were and that you will support these startups in creating the next wave of deep tech impact. Of course, to talk to the founders this afternoon, we're not done for today. You can book a meeting with them by visiting the team's page on the events website, gripliftoff.com. That is GRIPLIFTOFF.com, and click on Meet the Teams. Find the team that you'd like to meet and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Click on Book a Meeting and select an available time slot on the calendar. Some of these slots are closing very soon, so please don't wait. All right, we've now come to the end of the first part of NUS GRIP Run 6 Lift-Off Day. In the afternoon, we hope that you will enjoy meeting with the teams in a one-on-one setting. This event will be made available on the NUS GRIP YouTube channel. So do search for NUS GRIP Run 6 Lift-Off Day to catch up on the presentations that you may have missed. And if you would like to contact us, please email us at grip@nus.edu.sg. My name is Juliana Chan, and I have thoroughly enjoyed being your host this morning. Have a great afternoon ahead, and I hope to catch up with you soon. Thank you.